Hello everyone, welcome back to Eyes on Prize. Today I will be talking about disappointment in relationship. So I was asked, how was it for me to start all over? So my thing is, I am not afraid to start over, period. I'm afraid of being in a relationship and not being respected in that relationship. So for me is when everything happened for me, I just decide to put God first. It's like God in everything. God in my walk, my talk, everything I put God first in. And when I did that, I realized that a person that you can be in a relationship with someone, but if a person don't know what love really is, they cannot love you. They cannot love you how you want to be loved because they don't know how to love you. A lot of people in a relationship don't know really what love is. So you have to understand that when you choose, God gave us choice to choose our partners. And when we choose our partner, we didn't really ask God, hey, God, is this the one you gave me? Or is this the one, you want me to be with? So we don't do that. We go and we choose. Sometimes people choose by just how physical appearance. Sometimes people look at the structure, choose by the structure of what the person look like. It's what they see, what the eye see. That's what the Bible talk about, the lust of the eyes. So your eyes can deceive you to believe that what you're really getting is a good thing, which is not really what is good for you, but at that time you think that is what you need. So with me, it's like when I choose, me and my husband, decide to, we choose each other. It doesn't mean that God gave him to me. I was the one that chose him. But the thing about it is, we want somebody to love us, to respect us, to be there with us. Like for me, till we grow old. But it's like if a person never really take the moment to clear their spirit, clear the aura, clear, every part of their heart from the hurt and the pain, the heartbreak that they've been through. It's not good to just jump out of one relationship and go into another. You have to take time for yourself to get to know yourself. Knowing yourself is telling yourself you're beautiful. You don't need someone else to tell you this because obviously you can see for yourself that you're beautiful. So you don't really need someone to tell you that to say, I'm going to go out with a person or the person think I'm looking good. No, you're already looking good. So that is not the reason for you to choose somebody. The thing is you got to love yourself. Take yourself out. Yeah, wine and dine yourself. Take yourself to fine places, love yourself, love you, get to have a bond with you and God. It's like, and detox all that stuff that is in you, resonate in you all these years before you move from one person to another person to another person, because you're looking someone to fill a void that they can't fill. Because even if you move on and that person could be a potential good person, good guy or a good girl, you will still ruin it because you haven't dealt with your issue. You have to deal with your issue first. And whatever that issue is, when you deal with that first, when a guy comes, you'll spot one that is just there for the wrong reason. Because some is just they just some one to one nights, straight out. So you can separate all of that out the way. And when you see a good one and you can see and hear how he speaks and, have the moment to talk, communicate. And after that, it's like, don't rush into things, and tell what you like, you dislike, don't ask someone else what you're looking for. You know, because when someone asks you that, they want you to tell them for them to be that person when they're really not that person, and they don't intend to be in your life for a long time. It's just for a short time to fill that void. But we, whether we are men or women, we have to know how important we are and how valuable we are to ourselves, because we have to love ourselves first and foremost. Okay, so when we love ourselves first, then everything else will fall. You know, everything else will fall. So for me, starting over is not a hard thing, because I take time to know me. Find out why my relationship or my marriage didn't work. Find out where I went wrong in that relationship. What did I do? What could I have done to make it better? You know, instead of helping to push it apart, because everybody, believe it or not, plays a role in a relationship or marriage. Okay, so when you take that moment or that time to see clearly with no confusion, and don't let people really talk to you in your ears to tell you what to do and what not to do, because some would say, oh, you've been by yourself too long, so you need to go in a dating scene. Don't go because of what people say. Go because you are ready. And actually, as a Christian, we don't really have to go, because that person can find us. You know, God knows where we are. God knows where we at, right, at all times. So he or she will find you. Okay? So you don't have to go and put yourself in the wrong company to find love. And if somebody loves you, they will respect you. Love don't hurt. Okay? When you see you're in a marriage or a relationship and the love hurt, okay? When I say hurt, like physical abuse, you know, verbal abuse, you know, that is not love. That is not love, because at the end of the day, you know, when you sit down, you ever see some people that's married and it's like they're not happy, and you can see that they're not happy, but they're holding together because of, you know, they want people to believe or think that they are married, or they have a husband, or they have a wife, and it's working out, when they're not even dealing with the truth of what is really going on. And he would get help and say, well, you know what, I need help because I want to make this marriage work. Secondly, one person cannot make a marriage work. Okay, let me repeat that. One person cannot make a marriage work. You can want this marriage as much as you want, but if the other person said, I don't want it, and telling you and telling you and telling you, but you keep holding on because you want this more than the other person, you're gonna be in a miserable marriage or relationship, because that person's heart is already gone through the door. His body is just the only thing that's presented right there. So when you decide you're holding on to someone that don't want to be there, it can also be abusive. So you have to know when to cut ties. Yes, it hurt. I mean, depending on how long you've been in a relationship, it will hurt, and it will hurt as hell. But at the end of the day, you can cry. There's nothing wrong with crying. There's nothing wrong with telling God how you feel and what you're going through, because he already know. He already know. When you tell our friends what's going on, they're trying to help you, but they're not all the time. They're trying to help you in the right way. Like I said, moving on to another man or another woman is not the solution. Okay? You need time to detox all that baggage that person have done to you, whatever hurt and pain, embarrassing situation and everything that was going on with you. And for me, I was just thinking that, oh my God, everybody know my business. That was in my head. Everybody didn't know my business. You know, so you got to find yourself. And the only way you can find that is ask God for his help. You can't do it by yourself, because we don't know sometimes what to pray for. We can pray for something that is just a want and it's not a need. So you got to ask God to come into your life and change you. Because if you don't, you're going to always keep going down the wrong path. And if you want to make it right in your marriage or your relationship, still cry out to God. He's the only one that can help you and save that marriage. But like I said, it takes two to want that marriage work. And starting over is not a hard thing, nor is it easy. But one day at a time, you're going to get back up, get your confidence back up, get your strength back up, get that back and realize, you know what? I missed the bullet. You miss a bullet because the thing is, after a while, you realize when you take that moment to find yourself, you realize that your relationship was toxic the whole time. It maybe was just a one-way relationship. You were just pleasing him, or you were just pleasing her, and not yourself. And that is not a good relationship because one can be taken. It's given and taken in a relationship. So in reality, you have to, after you take that moment to go detox yourself, find your strength back, to decide, you know what, I deserve love. I deserve love and I want to be loved again. So with that said, don't worry, your confidence will come back. And when that confidence come back, that is the beauty that whoever God sent to you or for you is going to love, that confidence in yourself. You have to know your worth. Okay? So with that said, I just wanted to share that with you because I was asked that question and I wanted to make sure the person know that it's not easy moving on. It's not easy moving on, but it's not right to be in a toxic relationship that a person don't love you and disregard everything that you want and everything that he want or she want. They get it, but you are not like a factor in anything, and that's not right. It's a one-way stream, a one-way relationship, and that's not healthy. So I pray you enjoy my topic today. Subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you back again when I put up another video. So I hope this one was informative and it helped you in whatever way there is. And I'll see you again. Have a good one.